Over the last 7 years, I've been behind the scenes on campaigns that have generated well over $75 million. And I'm not just saying that number. When I say behind the scenes, meaning I wrote the copy, I created the strategy, I helped deploy and optimize. So these are the things that I've done and that I still do every single day. Podcast is back because I discovered I'm actually better at teaching this stuff than doing it sometimes, right? And I'm able to take very high-level concepts, especially from an email marketing and messaging perspective, and make it so simple that someone who's never made any money with their product or service can go implement it and actually make money within the next 24 to 48 hours. Welcome back to the $1 Million Messaging Podcast. I am Sierra, your host, and this is our third time doing this. So this podcast originally launched in April of 2022. I took a hiatus, brought it back as a YouTube show last year, but now we're back on both YouTube and Apple Podcasts, and we got a plan, and this is about to be great. So before we get into the actual content, right, I want to kind of set the expectation and set the tone. So this is a podcast where I'm going to actually be revealing and sharing what I do every single day in my business as an email marketing consultant and as a direct response copywriter, whatever you want to call it, right? Over the last 7 years, I've been behind the scenes on campaigns that have generated well over $75 million. And I'm not just saying that number. The number is more than likely higher than that, but that's the number I'm comfortable with. When I say behind the scenes, meaning I wrote the copy, I created the strategy, I helped deploy and optimize. Like I literally helped take something from an idea and put it on the internet for people like you, more than likely to buy it. So that is I want you to understand that this isn't like theory. This isn't, I read it in the book and now I'm just about to get on camera and teach it. No, these are the things that I've done and that I still do every single day. I'm not just a teacher now. I'm still a practitioner, right? So that is what I wanted to say in terms of setting the tone and the foundation of who I am, right? The podcast is back because I discovered I'm actually better at teaching this stuff than doing it sometimes, right? And I'm able to take very high-level concepts, especially from an email marketing and messaging perspective, and make it so simple that someone who's never made any money with their product or service can go implement it and actually make money within the next 24 to 48 hours. Now, with that being said, I am not guaranteeing that you are going to make any money from anything I say, but I will say the things that I'm going to teach, people have actually made money from. So who I am and how did I get here, right? Like, why am I a person you should listen to? So I'm going to make this story as short but detailed as possible. So my journey in marketing started back in 2008 as a junior at Michigan State University. I was an advertising and journalism major. One day I was opening up my MSU email and I'm like, why am I getting all these emails from Foot Locker? Why am I getting all these emails from Champs? Those were like stores we went to back in the day, right? So I started studying and my advertising teacher brought up a term called copywriting. Now back then, most of advertising was still print, and that was between magazine and journalism. The internet wasn't what we see it as today, right? So she brought up this term copywriting. And at the time, I thought I wanted to be a journalist, but then I found out they didn't make enough money. So I'm like, okay, I could do this instead. So I started studying copywriting, started studying digital marketing, which was still very, very new. And then the term email marketing came up. And I found out that that was one way to be a marketer and a writer at the same time. Now I'm going to fast forward. Fast forward to about 2011, I was in a space where I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do in my life. I had just had my son, and my mentor / he was also my advisor at Michigan State at the time, had now become one of the top motivational speakers in the world. He had a community, and people would get on the calls in the community and would be like, we never know when you're speaking. We never know where you're going to be. Like, how can you communicate with us more? Light bulb went off. So I told him, I said, we should start sending emails. He had no idea what I was talking about. He was like, go ahead, try it, do it. Did it, and it worked. It exploded. Now, so when that started working, now how did we start making money with it? He had a free t-shirt that he was about to release, and they were trying to figure out, how do we give this away for free but not lose money? So someone on the back end created a funnel, and I said I had the perfect idea. I created an email sequence, and I remember one of his partners called me the next day and was like, yo, what did you say in that email? I thought I was in trouble. And I was like, what happened? He was like, we made $27,000 in 24 hours. And from there, my life completely changed. So When I say I know what I'm talking about and know what I'm doing, I'm being honest. I've worked with literally the top coaches and consultants that you guys see on the internet. I've worked with nonprofits. I've worked with brick and mortar. I've worked in every industry. The only industry I haven't worked in yet is hospitality, but I think that's coming soon. But yes, so I'm back because I know what I'm doing. I do it every day. And I'm very, very good at teaching it. And I'm tired of talking to business owners at any level who are literally missing out on their ideal customers because of two things. It's always the same two things: their messaging and their email marketing or lack thereof. They don't understand it. So moving forward, these episodes will be coming out. I want to say every week, but I'm going to say bi-weekly just to be safe. But they're going to be coming out consistently. And in the meantime, I need you to do three things, possibly four. Like the page, subscribe to the show, share it with someone who you know needs this information, and drop a comment with anything you want me to discuss over the course of our time together. This is the first episode. Watch the next video because it's going to be good. And thank you for watching the $1 Million Messenger podcast.